is called Daddy's Hands. And for those of you who haven't heard it, it really is a very special song, especially for me. I used to listen to it like every night when I would spend the night at my grandparents before I would go to bed, and it always reminded me of my father. And so tonight I'm singing this song for my dad and for my grandpas and for every adult male figure in my life who've always been there for me and who've always been very supportive. And so this is just my way of saying that I love you, Daddy. I remember Daddy's hands folded silently in prayer and reaching out to hold me when I had a nightmare. You could read quite a story in the calluses and lines. Years of work and worry had left their mark behind. I remember Daddy's hands, how they held my mama tight and patted my back for something done right. There are things that I've forgotten that I've loved about the man, but I'll always remember the love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands. I remember Daddy's hands working till they bled. They'd sacrifice unselfishly just to keep us all fed. If I could do things over and live my life again, I'd never take for granted the love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand. There was always love in Daddy's hands.